firstly with the instruments, we make sure there's no sharps left on the trolley. So I've disposed of all the sharps. The used drape just gets put in the waste, the biological waste. To soak the instruments, we use endozyme. So we use 1 part endozyme to 10 parts water. We then soak the instruments for 10 minutes. So we place the instruments into the endozyme diluted with water. Make sure that the instruments are open. So once they're all in there, we leave them to soak for 10 minutes. We then scrub them individually with cool running water using a soft bristle brush. So we make sure we get right into the little grooves and joins. And make sure they're rinsed thoroughly. It's important to use gloves to ensure you don't get the chemical on your skin. So we line them up on an absorbable pad, a clean one, and allow them to air dry. So before I pack the kit, I need to inspect the instruments. So I make sure that they're all closed properly. I check for any signs of rust, make sure they're all working freely and there's no stiffness. Check they're all thoroughly clean. So I need to make sure that everything's in the kit that needs to be. Okay, and to make the drape we use concertina. So we fold it in and back onto itself. We just use disposable drapes at our clinic and fold them concertina for each kit we make. So this is just a cat spay kit. So these are routine instruments. So they include things like Mayer scissors, spay hook, and Alice tissue forceps. Some non-routine instruments include a bone rasp, a curette, and bone holding forceps. So the way we put our instruments on the instrument hanger is largest instruments to smallest. And the method we use for our kit is a envelope fold. So once I've got all the instruments, I need 20 swabs. I need 2 pieces of hand towel and the pre-folded drape. We also use a sterilization strip, so this will turn from blue to black once it's been sterilized. We then use a piece of Bowie Dick tape to seal the kit. This changes to a black colour once it's been sterilised. We then pop it into sterilisation bags. With tape. And place another little piece just on top. And then we label it. We use the date. We write what it is. And we also pop our initials on the bag also. And so now that's ready to be placed into the autoclave. So we check that there's sufficient water. It needs to be in the green area. And then we select packs and start. So the Surgy slip is used once a week. It's to help keep the surgical instruments working freely and help keep them lubricated and protected. So it works the same way as the endozyme. So we use 1 part of the Surgy slip to 10 parts warm water. So we use the same sort of stainless steel dish, and we put the clean instruments into the solution, making sure that they're opened. So we can open and close them a couple of times in the solution, and then we let them just sit for 5 minutes. We then drain them and place them onto an absorbable padding, and we let them air dry so they don't need to be rinsed. And once again, you need to be using gloves to protect your skin from the chemicals. So that's done once a week to maintain the surgical instruments.